Welcome to the CoCoTALK Game On Challenge Live, where today we will be playing the Contras. Yes, pull out your CoCo 3s, fire up them disk drives or CoCo SDCs, or if you absolutely must, fire up those emulators. So, all right.
Have to plug in my controller.
Let's see what's going on here. What the fluff? Yeesh. Going on here? What the fluff? Seems my configuration is discombobulated. Seems there we go.
I beat you, Jim.
Yeah. Good job.
I beat you, Jim. But being on the air and being ready to play is two different things.
Oh,
But being on the air and being ready to play.
I know what the problem is. There's the problem. Yep, there's the problem. I hate when I do that.
I hate it
Set
when you
on
do
the
that
keyboard.
too.
Is that when the cat caught the mouse?
TJ Ferreira says this won't work on an MC10.
You
Nope.
can try, but I would be surprised.
This won't work on an MC10. Yeah, no, it won't. It won't even work on a CoCo 1 or 2. Yeah, no, it won't. It won't even work on a CoCo 1 or 2. I gotta remember to stop doing that. All right.
Oh, it says disk 1 copy protected. Uh-huh.
Don't copy that floppy.
That's what it says.
Okay, let's see here. Don't copy that floppy. Contra. Contra. That would be C. Okay, we've got disc 1, disc 2, disc 3.
And disk 1 was a flippy disk.
Oh.
And disk 1 was a flippy disk. I'm reading the instructions here.
What was disc 2 and 3?
Disk 2 is and 3 are both like map files and
So we actually have
stuff
to
like
change discs.
Yep.
That sounds complicated.
In BCC, you just load the disks in sequence. I think on the SDC, you mount the folder, and then when you push the button, it flips from one disk to the next.
Yeah, the light should flash to tell you which disk you have in.
Now, if you have real floppies, I think you can figure it out.
If they have real floppies, they're going to be a while.
Loading background 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Insert the next Contras disc and press enter. Okay. Insert disc. Disc 2. Open. Enter. Loading SPI 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a disc was like 160K?
Something like that.
Yeah. 158. So that would mean that for 512K CoCo 3, you'd need like 3 or 4 discs just to fill the RAM.
Well, this one's 3 discs. I don't think it fills the RAM. But maybe it does when it uncompresses this stuff. Oh, this is a 2-player game.
Yeah, the
Right. Player 1 should be plugged into the right port.
when I had my A-word computer, we had back in the day, up to 512K was common for extended RAM, and the thing is that they had several different disk types because, well, you had not only official ones, but you also had third-party ones. So the smallest disk size, which was released with the original 800, was 80K. And people couldn't understand why I only upgraded my machine to 320, but never any higher than that, which was 256 of extended and then 64K of base. And you said the joystick goes in the right or left?
It's player 1 is right joystick, player 2 is left joystick.
Okay.
Player 1 is right joystick, player 2 is left joystick.
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes, I do, Curtis. I forgot to change it. But I like the pink.
You like CGA? We.
It's a CGA thing. You wouldn't understand, Curtis.
Well, that didn't take long to die.
Garish, pink rules.
Oh, Terry, are we meeting up, or Curtis, are we meeting up with Terry tonight? Oh, Terry, are we meeting up, or Curtis, are we meeting up with Terry tonight? I can't see the chat, hang on.
He hasn't responded yet.
I can't see the chat anyway.
All right, let's see how good I play this. I've never been big on these games because I'm not that great at them. Speaking of Curtis, are you going to be joining us to show us how to play? One player. Player one.
Ready, player one.
Player one. Oops.
Ready, player one.
How does one fire?
You use both buttons.
How does one fire?
Standing, running. You may move. Okay, 3 different modes of control. Standing/running. You may move left or right. You may also aim your gun in any of 8 directions except down by pushing the joystick in that direction. Pushing the joystick down will cause you to lay down. Primary button will jump. Secondary button will fire. If you're lying, you may only fire in the direction you are facing. Pressing the primary button will cause you to drop to a lower ledge if one exists.
So you have to use 2 buttons.
Yeah. If the ledge does not exist, you will remain stationary.
I guess I have to use keyboard emulation instead of my joystick.
How do you restart, Mark?
I haven't got that far yet. I'm not up to dying yet.
Oh, I've already, already very dead. But it's like,
well, I'm
it says
reading the
continuing
main.
in, but I don't see how to select anything.
Probably joystick up, down.
Doesn't seem to do it. At least not on the right side.
How about the C key on the keyboard?
Ah, very good.
Okay, falling, jumping. When you press the primary button, so this is the modes. So if you're in the jumping, falling mode, primary button, well, when you press the primary button or you drop off from a high cliff, you will enter this mode. If you can move yourself left and right by pushing the joystick in that direction. Why did I try reading English? You can move yourself left and right by pushing the joystick in that direction, and you can fire in any of the 8 directions when jumping. How long you hold the primary button down controls how high you jump. When you destroy certain items, especially the floating containers, a falcon will pop out and drop to the ground, or the void if that's what's below. When they land, you can pick them up by touching them. These falcons will always be worth points, but will sometimes give the extra player powers that will make the gameplay a little easier. Sounds more like a phoenix than a falcon. Keep an eye out for those. Dying. You can die in a variety of ways.
Not kidding.
Some examples are falling off the screen, getting shot, getting hit by a moving obstacle, etc. The levels are tricky. Look for the best path. They won't always be obvious. In a 2-player game, if one player loses all of his lives and the other player has extra left, you can steal one of the other player's lives by pressing the primary button. If both players have lost all of their lives, the end of the game screen will appear. Continuing the game will start you at the beginning of the current level with a score of 0. You can only continue a game 3 times.
Okay.
So continuing will leave you where you've on the same level, but you got no points. But at least you won't be at the first level. And let's see. A 512K 2-player futuristic combat arcade game. Full screen, 320 by 225 hardware scrolling, and smooth animation. Background music score and sound effects. 512K CoCo 3 only. $34.95.
Only 34.
Mm-hmm.
95. Only 34.
Wasn't the Contras
95.
a name given to something in a group in Central America?
Yeah.
That was a big scandal in the 80s. I ran Contra.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Something in a group in Central America.
Where we get Oliver North from. That was a big scandal in the 80s. I ran Contra.
Yeah, I kind of remember
Oh.
that.
Where we get Oliver North from. I'm not sure I get this whole jumping thing.
Was that Iran or was that Central America?
There was both.
Was that Central America?
There was both.
You notice how all the crises seem to be the same, just names change?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
You notice how all the crises seem to be the same, just names change?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Hmm. Okay.
All right, let's see how bad I suck at this. All right, let's see how bad I suck at this. Well, that was a boo-boo. Well, that was a boo-boo. Okay, obviously I'm gonna need. Obviously I'm gonna need.
Hmm.
I'm gonna need some better keyboarding here. I'm gonna need some better keyboarding here.
Hmm. What the fluff? I'm reading through the extra directions, and it says Alt and Super are mapped to the first and second fire buttons, respectively. I don't see a super key on my PC.
Super key.
Well, hi, Curtis.
Hello.
Welcome, Curtis.
Hey.
Are we gonna visit with Terry today? Well, hi, Curtis.
We did it already yesterday.
Welcome, Curtis.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna
Stevie was able to.
today?
We did it already yesterday.
Hmm.
Okay.
Stevie was able to.
All right. All right. Joystick.
Yeah, just run off the edge. That's a good approach. the edge. That's a good approach.
Okay.
I mean, this is a Nick Barenti's quality game.
Hmm.
I mean, this is a Nick Barenti's.
Hey, enter key pauses. Hey, enter key pauses. Are you fluffing kidding me? Are you fluffing kidding me? Well, I finally found out what the fire key is.
Jump off the cliff.
Well, I finally found out what the fire key is. It's the
Jump off the cliff.
it's the Windows key. It's the Windows key. Yes, the same Windows key that brings up the Windows 10 menu. Yes, the same Windows key that brings up the Windows 10 menu. Hmm. That is a problem. Hmm. That is a problem. All right. All right. 10 discs? Holy cow.
Damn, how far is Curtis in already? Damn, how far is Curtis in already?
Hmm.
Ah,
Yeah, let's watch this professional game player over here.
I'm not the best one at this.
The best one here.
You're the best. Yeah, the best. You're the best out of the three of us. All right, now I have to restart. You're the best. Yeah, you're the best out of the three of us. All right, now I have to restart. Let's see. Oh, Ken says that's because he hasn't joined yet. Well, Ken, what's your excuse? You're not here. You're sitting there talking in the peanut gallery. Well, Ken, what's your excuse? You're not here. You're sitting there talking in the peanut gallery. All right, let's see here. Insert disk. Contra 1. All right, let's see here. Insert disk. Contra 1. All right, let's see here. Load M. Let's see.
Hey, there's my high score.
It's higher than mine. All right, let's see here. Load M, which is 0.
Hey, there's my high score.
2 minutes and 45 seconds, and our teacher will be here.
2:45 exactly.
We're going to count the seconds. 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100.
Oh, the 1, 2, skip to Malu, 3, 4, out the door. Oh, the 1, 2, skip to Malu, 3, 4, out the door.
Hmm.
Oh, hey, I'll be back in a minute.
Oakley dokley.
There's some strange debris in my backyard. I need to go investigate and see if it fell off the house somewhere.
Hmm.
The wind's been brutal today.
Yeah, we had thunder up until about almost 7 o'clock.
Wind's been brutal today.
About 5 or 7. We had thunder up until about almost 7 o'clock.
Oh, this is a piece of flashing off the side of the house that has
Woohoo!
been torn. Oh, great.
Torn.
Yeah, torn in half. I have to figure out where the hell that goes.
Ah, look for the other half. Probably be the best bet.
Torn in half. I have to figure out where the hell that goes.
Look for the other half. Probably be the best bet. Actually, you want to trade problems?
No, not really.
The in my laundry room when we would use the washing machine,
Uh-huh.
after it would start to empty, a while later, the water would be coming out of the corner of the house at the foundation and into the driveway. This would be more common when it was raining outside. So, and the floor, and the floor,
Depending on the age of the house, sometimes the laundry just drained out in the street.
yeah, the house was built in the 50s, and
Yeah.
literally where the sewer pipe comes into the house, the washer and dryer are like right above it. And I can see the pipe. Literally where my desk sits, the sewer pipe is right behind it, and I can see the pipe that goes up into the laundry room. So I knew that wasn't it.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is that it was coming out of the corner of the house, and it wasn't like the entire thing. It was only just some of it. So I didn't really think about it when I first saw it, and then the floor in the laundry room started getting softer and softer to the point where it almost felt like you were going to fall through.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was like in some places it was like a trampoline. So I figured that a few months back my washer started to leak. So not this past weekend, but the weekend before, my son goes and takes the washer out. We put it in the backyard or on the back patio, put it up on 2 sawhorses, and start running it. Nothing's leaking. What the hell? Has a full basket of water, and they're plastic sawhorses, and they were doing wonders. Yeah, that's full basket of water is pretty heavy in a washer.
Yeah.
And so then I was like fast forwarded it to the for the drain cycle. Fully drained. No leaks whatsoever. Ah, welcome, Ken. Glad you could finally join us to teach us how to play this game.
Hello.
Ah, welcome, Ken.
Yeah.
Join us to teach us how to play this game.
Hello. Yeah.
I don't think my game is loading properly. Because I've been at this Sundog screen for quite a while.
I've heard people have been having problems with that.
Well, the first time I loaded it, I had no problems.
I've heard people have been having problems with that.
Works fine on VCC.
Let's try loading it again. So, I was like, cool, my washer's not leaking, so whatever the issue is, it's not my fault. And I call my landlord and tell him, hey, when the washer runs, it comes out the corner of the house, and I check the washer, it's not leaking. And I took the water, put it into the drain of the for the washer, and about 5 to 8 minutes later, water starts coming out of the corner of the house, and the floor in the laundry room is getting softer and softer. And he goes, all right, I'll be over in 15 minutes to have a look. So he does that. Comes over, looks, he goes, all right, we're going to have to just tear up the floor and see what's going on. So last week I was supposed to tear up the floor, but I couldn't get the dryer out of the laundry room, so I had my son help me last week. Well, this past Sunday, Monday, one of those days. And then I tore up the floor, which is not recommended. Well, for me, because I did that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today I haven't been able to do a whole hell of a lot. But basically, what the problem is that the laundry room was originally a small back porch on this house that was raised to the house, to the floor, to the height of the first floor, and there was like concrete block footer on it, and inside was just dirt and water. And the drain pipe for the washer came down, made a 90-degree turn, came over to the pipe that goes to the sewer, but didn't connect to it. So it was draining all this water into this little footer area, which eventually would overflow and go out the corner of the house. And because of the way it would shoot out from the drain pipe, it would shoot it out to the bottom of the floor, across the bottom of the floor. So the one side of the laundry room, I mean, this laundry room's only like 4 by 8, maybe a 5 by 12, something. Not even, yeah. Think here. Yeah, probably like 3 or 4 by 10. And the right side had shelves and such for like cleaning stuff. And when we got to that side, I nearly fell through the floor before I even ripped up the floor. When I was pulling it apart, the one floor joist fell as I'm pulling the stuff up. It was a fun time.
Sounds like it.
Was anybody actually listening, or did everyone go to sleep?
I caught parts of it. So I found the mystery object that was in my backyard is a piece of flashing off the side of the house.
Your house?
You know, that's probably not the place for it.
No.
Your house or someone else's house?
My house.
Ah, that sucks.
So I'm gonna have to get up there this weekend and put it back up. But it tore it, so I'll just have to pound it flat, and it's one of those aluminum siding piece of flashing.
Ah.
If it looks bad, I'm gonna have to just go get another piece from somewhere.
All right. I'm on disc 3. So that's why I was saying I'd like to trade you house problems.
Well, your problem doesn't require me to get up on a ladder. So this is tempting.
Oh, I don't mind ladders. No, it's just the laundry room floor had to be completely torn out. And my landlord said that he's like got 2-3 weeks before that he's working and he won't be able to do anything because he's like semi-retired. All right, let's see. Go with RGB. So I offered to tear up the floor for him. Shouldn't have opened my mouth. Okay, we're loaded, completely loaded again. I wonder how many people back in the day that finally loaded this game left their CoCo 3 on for days at a time to play it because they didn't feel like reloading it every time.
Well, apparently bad things don't come find you. You got to go find them.
Oh, cool.
Well, apparently bad things don't come find you. You got to go find them.
Oh, cool. All right, let's see if this joystick will work. Well, we got jump, and we've got fire, and we've got death. And we've got another life. Oops. Why can't we jump up there? There we go. Whoa.
That's some pretty decent music for a CoCo 3.
Okay, I died. All right. Take a look at these other professional game players. Like this Canadian pro.
Sure, you say that and I die.
I don't remember any of these levels anymore.
Sure, you say that and I die.
I don't remember any of these levels anymore.
How's this for being a Canadian? Shoot him in the back.
Hey?
How's this for being a Canadian?
Just dump some maple syrup on them, and they will they'll be all sticky and won't want to fight. Some maple syrup on them, and they will.
Actually, Canada's pretty famous for their snipers. Not one of them.
Longest kill in the history.
Canada's pretty
Yeah.
famous for their snipers. Not one of them.
Longest kill in the history. Now here's where I die all the time.
Oof.
Now here's where I die all the time. Oh.
Look, at least it puts you at the top.
Exactly. It's the only way I'm making it past this part.
Hopefully, you have enough lives.
Exactly. It's the only way I'm making it past this part.
Hopefully, you have enough lives.
Ooh, sniper. Didn't see him. Okay, so sniper. Didn't see him.
Ooh, 142,000.
Okay, so
Who's got 142,000?
Me.
Oh, damn.
How did I manage that?
I don't know. I'm at 8,000.
Well, somebody
I know.
up there's got 58,000.
Oh, you got 14,200.
Oh. All right, that makes better sense.
oh,
Yeah.
79,100. That's the best I've done so far.
All right, that makes
Better take a picture of that.
That's 10 times my score.
That's the best I've done so far. Better take a picture. I doubt I'm going to get that far again.
10 times my score.
Would you get, Ken? I didn't see it.
79,100. I got farther into the flames than I ever have before. 79,100.
Well, I saw one of the screenshots. Somebody got to the third level. You got the royal wall.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to make it that far. I saw one of the screenshots. Somebody got.
Oh, I didn't want to continue. Oh well, I'll continue anyway.
Sure you do.
I haven't been able to make it that far.
Oh, I'm going for score though. Oh, I didn't want to continue. Oh well, I'll continue anyway.
Sure you do.
Oh, I'm going for score though.
We'll go for score in the higher levels. We'll go for score in the higher levels.
I see you can theoretically shoot down and diagonally, but I'm not very good at it.
You have to be walking when you go down to keep to shoot down. But if you just if you pull straight down without walking, you'll lay down.
The expert is showing up.
Yeah.
You can show us how it's
I
done.
should be working on my own video game here, but
You got to show us how to do this.
I'll show you guys how to win this game. So,
Yeah. Our pro is here.
hello.
Hello, Sensei.
I wouldn't say that I'm a pro. Have
You've
beaten this
beaten the
game
game.
a
I
few
haven't-
times though.
My high score is 8,000.
It takes a really long time to beat it though. And typically a few tries because you have to you get an extra life in the beginning somehow.
You shoot the thing in the
hill.
cage, I think.
Yeah, you shoot the thing in the metal flipper on the first guy that's shooting at you.
All right, yeah, and you have to make sure you live for a really long time. I remember that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So don't die then.
That's the hard part.
That's the part I'm having problems with.
Hey, there's a whole chapter in the manual on dying.
Yeah. That's the part I'm having problems with.
All right. I'm gonna go live now.
Yeah, there are a million ways to die in the Old West, and there's 2 million ways to die in the Contras. Yeah, there are a million ways to die in
Sure are a lot of discs.
Yeah. This was available for other systems, wasn't it?
Nintendo.
Yeah,
This was available for other systems, wasn't it?
Which this one's kind of based on. The
And
arcade
the
game's quite a
arcade.
bit different.
Yeah, I remember playing this in the arcade.
the arcade was sweet.
Yeah, that had all the 3D levels, the elevators.
Yeah, I remember playing this in the arcade.
Yeah, that had all the.
Yeah, I mean the ones on the Nintendo weren't too bad. All right,
I'm gonna watch the
prepare
pros.
myself to die here. R for RGB. Prepare myself to die here. They like the Broadway font, apparently.
Ah.
They like the Broadway font.
Well, hey, I made it to stage 3.
Nice.
You're ahead of me then.
Good job.
Well, I
Once
had to
you-
continue, but. Well, hey, I made it to stage 3. Uh-oh, squishy things. I hate squishy things.
Why is this not working?
How do you end up just falling in the water to begin with here?
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. No, give me that. I need that. Damn it. I'm already
What?
dying.
What is
What an
that?
expert. That's the thing that lets me fire rapidly for a really long time.
Oh. Continue on level 3 then.
Has the Game On High Council decided anything about continuing?
Well, I mean,
It
You
resets
can-
your score.
yeah, it resets your score, so.
No, so it's actually harder. Huh?
You start off at the higher levels at 0.
Yeah, it resets your score, so.
Wait, I died and I didn't lose a life? How did that happen?
You did, but you gained one at earlier.
How do I pause this?
I
Enter.
think the enter key.
Yes, dear.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yes, dear.
Is there nasty?
Dear, that's a funny thing to call your mom. Oh, wait, we're not kids anymore.
Is there nasty?
Dear, that's a funny thing to call your mom. Oh, wait, we're not kids anymore.
I'm missing soft serve ice cream for this. I'm just gonna let you guys know that. Why is it not unpausing?
Well, by the time you're done, you'll have a milk.
Milkshake. Yeah, I'd go grab the ice cream and you're a pro. You can play while eating ice cream. Ooh, you got something. Ooh.
I don't know how you managed to jump so high.
Hold the fire button down for longer.
He's talented. It's funny, you can see the bit mask of your mouse on the screen.
Go!
Oh, damn it! Oh shit, now I'm really screwed. Okay. Are you guys talking to me right now?
No?
No, my wife is. What? Good Lord. Oh, wow, this is not going to be a good thing. I can't hit the fire button and be diagonal at the same time anymore. What the hell's up with that?
Oh, that just ruins it.
Die, prick.
Boy, it'd be nice to have any friends, and then you could try playing 2 players on this.
It crashes a lot when you do that, though.
Have what? For friends?
Friends.
For,
It's something I've heard about.
How
I
much do
just
they
told
cost?
my wife and my daughter that I was playing video games with friends. Even though I don't technically know any of you, I guess.
Hey, we've met.
We have.
I'm sorry.
Bull crap. Alright, I need to change my settings here because these key configurations are not working.
Since I am never going to get that close, I'll just keep playing on my level 1.
Okay, so let's try ANS. Dumping. Oh, it's the wrong key. Oh yeah, you do have to use a continue usually. That's true. And you press C to do that, which is stupid.
Or E to end.
What the fuck? I
I
mean,
mean, what the
what's
waffles?
the pancakes, waffles, or whatever it was? Yeah. I can't.
Any
shoot
breakfast
diagonally.
pastry.
Something with the right key and the up key, and pressing any other button. Huh. I gotta figure out a different way to do this. Well, I guess it's Arduino time. I'll hook up my CoCo joystick to my PC. Where did I put it? Is the question. So there's no way I'm playing that with a mouse.
Oh, you're no fun.
Yeah.
I would not recommend it, no.
How about
And I
playing?
really don't want to. Go ahead.
How about playing it on high speed mode?
Oh, I don't think you can do that.
Probably already is.
If you overclock it, you mean?
No, I was just how we always say with the high speed poke.
Oh yeah. No, I'm sure the high-speed poke is in full throttle in this game. Oh, there we go. There's my Arduino.
Looks like you gotta kick somebody out of the chat there, Sloopy.
Now, cable to hook it up with. Alright.
Oh God, I hate doing this.
It's one of those funky USB
I
cables
gotta
that
figure out how.
sometimes charges and sometimes doesn't. Alright. Plug that in here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Ooh, I can use rapid fire now too. Wait, I didn't say that out loud, did I? I can cheat. What?
Oh man.
Bump, bump, boing. Alright, we're gonna start that over. Share my VCC.
Oh, that's fine.
Configuration of the right joystick. Oh, that's great. It's not showing up. Wait, I didn't say that out loud, did I? What do I have to do? Oh, probably turn it on would be helpful. I can cheat.
Oh,
Oh man.
Well, what in the heck is going on here? Alright, we're gonna start that over. Share my VCC.
Oh, that's fine.
What if I use Alt? Configuration of the right joystick. Oh, that's great. It's not showing up. Wait, I didn't say that out loud, did I? What do I have to do? Oh, probably turn it on. That'd be helpful. I can cheat. Wait, I didn't say that.
Oh,
That's weird. My Arduino's not
Man.
showing up. Well, what in the?
you might have to restart VC.
I
Plug
did
it
that. Yeah, I did that a couple times. All right, we're gonna start that. It's not working. No, I'm just gonna share. Try this and hope for the best.
Why?
What if I use alt configuration of the right joystick? Oh, that's great. It's not showing up. Wait, I didn't say that out loud, did I? I don't know how many people have seen the end screen for this, but
Only on videos. Oh,
that's weird. My Arduino's not.
Man.
I had to like shoot. I thought I had to.
you may have to restart VC.
Post
Yeah,
a video
plug
or
it
something
in.
of me. Yeah, I did that a couple times. Seeing the credit screen because somebody online was like, it didn't happen. Try this and hope for the best. Video.
Why?
So I went back and.
Well, there's
did
a few people on video that
There.
I know the Mike and Katie showed
Okay.
doing the big Contras.
But has anybody ever seen the end screen of Predator?
That's a great question, Ken. I don't think so.
Does anybody want to? I think is the next question.
Nobody has the patience to get there. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna try actually using the hyper boost on this game and see what happens. Because I'm assuming it's frame locked, but there's a few spots where
It
like
slows
it
down.
runs over. Yeah, I wonder if it would improve those because I always die there because the timing's off. CPU overclocking. Fly. Yeah, it doesn't help. Bling ding ding ding.
Hey, Sloopy, did you want to ban that? Oh,
Yeah.
no, because it's trying to ban Restream bot. No.
Okay, it doesn't like it in.
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay,
cool,
well, it's
now it
still on the Twitch roll, but
Yeah,
Restream
it's
put it
still
there.
it's showing. I don't think it gets rid of like the restream of it.
Yeah, but it's off YouTube though,
So
right?
I'm not 100% sure how to do it. I just it says it's now hidden. That person is now hidden. So I guess that's what you do.
Okay.
That person was the first one I've ever had to do that with. Like a month ago, I guess it was. And they didn't come back 2 weeks ago, so I didn't really look into it because it's not, we don't have exactly a high number of
Viewers.
issues with people. Yeah, those either. Yeah, we've got 3 watching on YouTube and 8 on Twitch. So 7 plus, we've got 9 people watching. And of those 9,
Lordy.
probably 1 or 2 of them, 1 or 2 of the people in here. So.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch.
I'm on Twitch.
Okay, so that's 8, 7, 6, 5. So
4, 3, 2, 1.
yeah. So we probably got a total combined of about 3 people watching.
Nice.
So those 3 people, you should come join us and play.
Yeah, then you don't have to actually write things down. You can just
Say them.
say them.
Yeah.
Or just join us in the voice chat. You don't even have to play. Join us in the voice chat and make fun of us.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, not make fun of us.
But that's the fun thing to do. All the cool kids are doing that.
Yeah, we're trying to get
Yeah.
people into the voice chat.
That's the Waldorf and Statler crowd, right? They just
Yeah.
grumpy old men up on the balcony.
Yeah, that's the cool kids. I'm not used to hanging out with those guys. Especially the way they treated me in high school.
You suck.
Alright.
Elves don't do anything. And now my ex-wife is calling me. What is this? Is a conspiracy?
Why didn't I? Oh, you have to shoot it to get it? No. I did it. Oh, I guess I can't go down there.
Oh, great. Now I can't unpause it because of I have the space bar mapped to this.
Son of a... Ooh, 20,000. Yay!
I am not used to this button configuration. Seriously? Oh my goodness.
Alright. I'm going to take a non-commercial commercial break.
Ah,
Hmm.
worse.
Ugh. Okay, that tastes weird.
So, Ken, are you playing with the deluxe or the Black Beauty this time?
I'm playing with the deluxe. Oop, and my game just froze.
Give it a warm hug.
Yes, this game is a bit of a glitchy mess, isn't it? Oop.
Oh,
Let's watch this professional game player. See how well he does.
talking. Paul?
He is not a Canadian.
How could they be a professional and not be Canadian?
Laxer rules in the United States.
Mhm.
He got 55,000, so that's better than I did. So that makes him a professional. Oh. Oh. Hmm. 17,800. Yeah, this just is not my game.
So I guess it's photoshopping for a high score then?
Do what you gotta.
How do you play that game?
Ask Nick Marentes.
I think even she.
So once you go right, you really can't go left.
Just
No.
after the beginning of the screen, you're. Ah!
And you want to eat? Anytime? In an hour?
Holy cow!
Woohoo! I made it to stage 3 on 1 quarter.
Way better.
And I died right away. But 138,900. Yay me.
Hmm.
Or 16,000. 16. Yeah.
Now I'm going to take a little break just to watch you guys play before I go eat supper.
Ah. I remember in my youth, I used to be good at this game. I'm like, Paul Thayer.
I suck at this game.
Yeah, we need to bring David Craker on to show us how it's done.
Hey, this is just a warm up for next week's game. Next week's game is going to be really hard.
What is it?
I was thinking of Predator.
Why do you hate it?
Hey, it's your and Nick's fault for making me play that in my stream the other night.
We didn't make you play nothing. I highly recommend against.
No, I will never choose Predator as the game on challenge.
Well,
I think
you should.
everybody's.
If you're really having a bad week, you should.
It'll be like just all 0 scores because I have not figured out yet how to actually score a point in that game.
I didn't see you play that.
I was playing it, I don't know, probably an hour into the stream.
I don't know where I was in the stream. I have about 4 or 5 people that I'll open a tab and turn down the volume and
Yeah.
let it run so they get the viewer. And
Do other stuff.
yeah, well, oftentimes I'm not even here.
Well, how did Tasman manage to get? That's not 302,000, is it? Yeah.
I'm getting ready to start blaming my joystick.
Yeah, 302,000.
Well, if you make it to level 4 or 5, you'd probably get close to that if you got everything, if you got all the points.
How can you tell when you get to level 2?
It says level 2.
Oh, then I haven't been to level 2. All right.
Oh,
All right, one more game, then I'm gonna go have supper. Just one more. Just one more.
Ooh, new high score for me. 27,900. Scott, I've been looking at that and I tried it and it doesn't do anything.
ah,
Because of course you got to figure out which is the B button and which is the A button on the Tandy joystick.
On my controller, it has an A and B.
I ended up getting ice cream anyway.
Did you
Oh,
bring
sure,
enough for
rub it
everyone
in.
else?
What's that?
You bring enough for everyone?
Yes.
Woohoo!
You just have to drive to Michigan to get it.
No, I'll just tell you. You can mail it to me.
That should be interesting when that shows up.
Yeah, it'd probably be frozen hard in Canada.
Hey, do you guys have tasty freezes up there?
We do, yeah.
Oh, we don't here, and I kind of missed them.
You have Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's some of those.
Dairy Queen's everywhere.
Not here. Closest Dairy Queen, I think, is
Oh, come on.
probably close to 20 miles away.
Oh well, if you're gonna be like that, well, if you go to my cabin, the closest Dairy Queen's about 170 miles away. So
Yeah, but does anyone regularly live in that area?
yeah,
That is civilized?
well, not so much.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of place.
That's why I have a cabin there.
What the?
Falafels?
Mother. I'm gonna go harder. How the fluff?
Ah, dang it. Getting my butt roasted here.
Oh. That's because they do that.
Oh, there's a new show from Taylor and Amy.
yep.
Which one was that? Did I watch it already?
MC10.
It's got
Oh, they got their MC10.
and an SDX.
I have not watched that one yet.
For
Oh, they already got 120 views.
for
Remember, Curtis, you're a Canadian.
I don't
How?
remember how to do
what does
this.
that mean?
You gotta watch your language.
I'm watching it out of my mouth. It just has a lot of four-letter.
Watch it go where?
If you you do swear, you have to say, "I'm sorry."
I'm
I'm
effing sorry.
Stupid walls. Do nothing but get in my
How
way.
come in the
Oh, you're already on
Chat.
level 3?
how come in the chat settings there's
Yes.
no wild cards?
Okay, now which way do I go here? Oh yeah, up. Oops. There goes that.
So how do I deal with this problem?
What's the problem?
Well, I keep getting spam in the chat,
Oh,
and the problem is that when I deal with one, they change their name.
I get that
And come
all
back.
the time. It's annoying.
So you can't just ban them?
Well,
No,
you ban
because-
them, and then they have like 50 accounts, so they just keep changing accounts and coming back and spamming you again.
Well, I'm seeing the same name pop up again.
No, you're not actually.
Oh,
The first one is naked-hd.xyz. Enough watch stream girls here. And the second
oh,
one
that's
is,
all part of his name. That's
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's part of his
and then
name.
the second one, it's online strips without clothing. Yeah,
Sloopy,
because
highlight Paul's game there so I can remember what I used to play like in my youth.
Well, I guess. Well, I guess tonight you're playing whack-a-mole.
yeah, I like the bit mask for his mouse on the screen. It's like he's being followed. He should put it in front of the character so it looks like it's pointing at him.
Dang it. If you used to die a lot when you're youth, then you're playing like me.
Yeah.
Well, this is the level I used to always make it to, and occasionally one or two passes. I never completed the.
Well, it sucks because I didn't get the machine gun. Which is a big part of doing this next. Dang it! Stupid collision detection. Needs to be shut off.
What's the poke for that?
That's what the MAME debugger's for.
Yeah. Collision detection's a bug, so you need to debug it.
Okay, I gotta remember how to do this. Spam, jump, and bullets. That was like the easiest end boss ever.
Stage 4? There's more than one stage?
Not that I found.
Yeah, I didn't see any either. I'm still enjoying my 27,000. Let me take a picture of it.
Oh,
There we go.
thought for sure I was gonna die right there. Can't get that.
Yeah, this is the highest stage I've ever been to. Never got that.
Oh yeah. I remember now. Gotta kill that guy on the way down. Jump all the way up here. Come on. Oh,
Ooh,
damn you.
206,000. Awesome.
Aren't you glad you didn't go eat?
How are
I
you guys- How are you guys getting higher scores than me? And I got farther.
I'm making sure I kill everything.
Oh, there's 176,000.
Oh, come on. Okay, I gotta remember how this goes. There's a guy that comes down, yep. He did. Oh, come on, dude. Really? That was a stupid mistake.
Ah, it's the poker king himself.
That guy screwed up everything for me. Oh, there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna make it.
So how are you doing this fine evening, Paul, of the shoemaker type?
If I remember correctly, there's some inevitable deaths in this level. Yeah, that guy is a problem. Of course, as soon as I go. So weird how the music just abruptly stops. I see what it is. Your score resets to 0 when you continue.
yes, it does. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off and go eat some supper, and if you guys are still here when I get back, probably drop back on.
All right, see you, Cam.
Eat quickly.
Okay.
Enjoy.
I will, sir. I will.
What the hell's VCC doing here? It's pausing. I hit enter to pause, and now every time I hit enter, it plays like one note and stops again.
Yeah, you have to hit something else to make it go.
Ah,
Yeah, it's when you push down on the enter, it unpauses it. When you let go, it repauses it. So if you put a little servo, keep hitting the enter button, you can have a slow motion.
ah!
Is this thing on? Can you guys hear me?
We can.
We can now.
I figured it out. All right.
Well, a rebroadcast for those who weren't here earlier. Greetings and welcome, Paul of the Shoemaker type,
Thank you.
the great poker king.
That's me. So this game, which game is this? Contras?
The
Yeah.
Contras.
Okay.
By Sundog Systems, released in 1991.
93 actually.
Okay, copyright 1991.
Yeah, Doug started in 91. He couldn't finish it. Jeff Steidl took it over and finished it off. It was very, very late. Ah,
2 years? Yeah, that's a little late.
all right. Can't even break 100,000.
Curtis, are you just using keyboard?
No, I'm using my deluxe joystick. Really.
This part is so slow. Alright, here we go. We're gonna die, probably. Still haven't figured out the timing of this whole section. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's like the first time I've ever done that. And I died instantly. Alright, cool. Sweet. Get the B for blinking?
Oh, gee. And I did it twice in a row. Awesome.
Man, that is super loud. Whatever that ding is.
Oh, sorry.
It's somebody's cell phone.
Yeah, it's mine. I turned off sound on my PC, so Facebook notifications are going to my phone.
Frustrating.
26,000, Curtis?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's like
Paul, you gonna play it too, or?
Well,
Or
I'm-
you just come to ridicule all of us?
No, definitely not that. But I'm So I was thinking about getting it working on an actual machine, but there's 3 discs, and I don't know which one to.
First one.
Yeah, start with the first one, and then it'll prompt you to load the.
Okay. Do I have to do the Shift M thing to mount all of the discs?
Yeah. If
Okay.
you're running off the SDC, yeah.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Did anyone see the score posted by Mr. Dave in the Game On channel?
I don't know. His games are like Nick's. I don't believe anything unless actually.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it at first. And then when I read what Ken said, then I was like, oh, wait a minute here. Since Ken isn't here, we should do that sometime. Have one of us play, get a really high score, but take the picture so you can see the person in the reflection of the screen, and then have everyone post it as their high score. See what Ken does.
I don't know what to do with that. I had that figured out. Now I can't remember. Yes. Oh, that's not the right one. There's a machine gun that comes through here at some point. Oh, don't die. It's the best advice I can give myself right now. Oh, God damn it.
And you didn't follow it, did you?
I did not.
That's not good. 218,000. Can I borrow a screenshot?
I thought I was just on here.
Give you $1 for it.
I can't even buy anything at the dollar store with that anymore. Tasman is 302, huh? We're gonna have to put an end to that. What about Buck? Where's he at? Erico's got 297.
Are you
Wow.
freaking kidding me?
The worst part is this level's not even that hard. I can't believe I died. Oh, I forgot to kill that guy first. That's not gonna be good.
I can't get it to load. I feel like I'm missing something.
What is it on the Sundog screen?
Yeah, it'll load the Sundog screen.
Yeah,
and then
Do you have 512K?
I've got 2 megs. I'm
Oh,
wondering.
somebody was experiencing a problem with that.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Really? Try it on the real.
And it's got
Probably doesn't set the bank right, would be my thought.
oh, bummer.
Down, up.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
Really?
This game's like a Nick Marenti's game. It's a practice in patience.
Yeah.
It's a method of learning new curse words.
Oh, come on, man. Really?
Finally made it to stage.
I'm just gonna fucking walk through here. I mean, fluffing walk through here.
Stage 1.
Keep forgetting about that.
Ah! Well, at least I finally broke 100,000.
What the hell? Oh my god.
So, Paul, you said it doesn't work on 2 meg. Let me try.
I don't know. I just know somebody had some issues with it.
Yeah, see if you can get it to load on actual hardware using the SDC.
Alright, you dudes in red are gonna die now. I'm ready.
What other? It crashed to my Gimme X.
Yeah, I have a Gimme X2. Okay, yeah, it's definitely didn't get to the screen where it says loading background and all that stuff.
Yeah, I did the initial Sundog screen. Then
Oh, that's a bummer.
let me go try it on my regular 2 meg CoCo. I'll be back. That's
Well, that stinks. I'm assuming it has something to do with bank switching. It's got to.
Yeah, once in a while the Gimme X doesn't like certain programs.
Excuse me. Ah, crap. I mistimed that. Dang it. Ding ding ding, ding ding ding. All I hear is ricocheting bullets. Ping, ping, ping. Ping, ping, ping. Alright. It's enough of that nonsense.
I don't have to do anything to not share the audio if I'm playing on VCC, right? Like you guys can't hear my game, can you?
I can't hear your game.
Okay.
What in the... Ah! I hate it when I hit the wrong button. That's the worst. I just jumped into death. It's not cool.
Have to do anything to not share the
Hey, it's the professional. He's gonna show us how to really play. How you doing, Scott?
Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. So nobody's using the up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start to get the 30 extra men?
Do what?
I tried it, but I can't tell which is B and which is A on my inbox and controller, Xbox.
Yeah, the famous Nintendo 30 extra men cheat. Doing good.
Does it work on this?
No.
I tried. I'm actually using a Nintendo controller. Well, USB.
So Paul,
Yes.
Shoemaker, I should say, since we have two on you. It does work on a 2 meg machine. It's the Gimme X that's having a problem with.
Okay.
Now, have you got the latest flash of the Gimme X? Because mine's, I know, one version behind. I just haven't had time to install it.
I flashed it maybe, I don't know, a couple months ago. It's been a couple months at least. Has he released something more current?
Probably not a couple months. I think so.
Yeah. I think I've got the latest. Not sure.
Because I know he was fixing some bugs with certain programs on the last couple of releases, tweaking for the games that didn't like it.
Right.
But my other CoCo 3's just got a plain 2 meg and a 6309, and it works.
Ah! Didn't make it! Dang it! Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, I must be still debugging CoCoBon in MAME right now. That's probably why. That would be exactly what I'm doing.
I wonder what the heck it would be doing to screw up on a Gimme.
Is that someone falling off the desk?
How did I die?
Soupy, you have to put Tasman on too. Now that Paul's got some real competition.
I did. Oh, he changed. He was sharing his thing.
This is really difficult with arrow keys on the VCC.
You haven't got a joystick on your PC, eh? Because you can, if you're using VCC, you can use that if you have one.
No, I don't.
No. I did it again. So are we playing as the Contras or the Rebellion?
That's a good question.
Well, that'd give away the end of the game, wouldn't it?
All right, let's go find out.
All right, guess I'll watch some gameplay.
Oh,
Ah. So that explains why the Contras were in Nicaragua and what it had to do with Iran.
Hmm.
An educational game?
Basically, the Contras were fighting the right-wing rebel groups in Nicaragua and were backed by the U.S. They were given U.S. supplies, and the administration sold them to the Iranian government to get money for the fight because Iran had an arms embargo, and they were using the money to fund the Contras in Nicaragua.
Is that whole Ollie North thing?
Yep.
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 All right.
All right, who's doing the best?
I don't know. It looks like Jim and Curtis are on level 2, stage 2.
Yeah, I've been stuck here for a while.
Yeah, I haven't gotten past
Nope.
these.
Ah.
I haven't gotten past the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Okay, where are the fun and games?
Well, you're supposed to have fun when playing a video game. Womp, womp, womp.
Well, I am enjoying the expansion of my vocabulary.
Is it really an expansion, or are you just using it a lot right
It's
now?
just remembering things he used to know.
It's muscle memory.
Yeah, that's right.
Suck up from me the guy did me to
All right,
there.
so
See, expansion.
all right. We're gonna have a
So what's the
break point.
difference between extended words and expanded words?
High swearing .sys.
What? End game loop. I don't know why this programming this game is giving me so much trouble, but it's really starting to get on my nerves.
Which one, CoCo?
Yeah. I got the lasers to work, and then I started pulling stuff back in for the rest of the game loop, and now I got some weird errors going on, and I'm just like tired of debugging. I just want to just be like, no more.
Just do a Microsoft.
It was really weird. Yeah, right. I put in this code, Curtis, to like push a bunch of zeros with using U.
Yep.
And then I look at the memory bank in the debugger, and it didn't do it. I'm just like, how's that?
That usually means you got
possible?
you pointing to the wrong spot, or you're thinking it's going forwards.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna look at it again, but it didn't appear to be pointing in the wrong spot when I looked at the output code. But strange things happen, and it's always
Recall the subroutine that modified you, or maybe an interrupted.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is if there's no interrupts yet, so that didn't happen. But I'm trying to figure out if something later did this, wrote different values there. Oh, we'll find out here in just a jiff. I don't like it when I have to open up the MAME debugger more than 5 times in a given day.
I just always open it up by default. That shows you how well I code. Even in
All
BASIC, I have it loaded up.
I really wish VCC had a debug feature, because
Some people have hacked one in, but they
I hear you, dude. I
That
understand exactly what you mean.
be much nicer than the MAME one. The MAME one is awesome for finding stuff, but once in a while, it's just the whole thing is just more cumbersome. Just running your program in it is just it's too many steps.
Yeah, Paul had this. Paul Fiscarelli had this thing where I could have opted to have Notepad++ launch in VCC and MAME. Like he wrote this thing that will like mount. It'll first take your binary and put it onto a disk using like Toolshed, I think.
Right.
And then it will mount the disk in MAME and load it with the debugger. So all you have to do in Notepad++ is press F6 and enter, and code assembles, VCC launches, and MAME launches with the debugger with your program loaded. But I haven't done the part where it does the MAME. And sometimes when I get on the line with Paul Fiscarelli, I know it drives him a little nuts to see me have to go through all those steps to get MAME going. And I'm hoping one day he'll be like, all right, we're just gonna set it up.
Well,
But
I did
that day hasn't come.
the Paul Fiscarelli setup. Like I use Notepad++ and I have it to where it'll launch depending on if you assemble it to V or to what's the other one? X, and then it would do XROAR, and I've got it to where it'll launch right into MAME too, but it doesn't do the debug. I guess I need to just go in and mess around with the script.
Yeah. It's a little annoying to have to go through all those steps. But it sure beats what they did back in the day, I'm assuming.
I honestly, I can't imagine trying to, and evidently, Nick does, right? He still codes on the actual. Man, that's.
He'll overclock it on VCC so it doesn't take so long.
Oh, is that right?
But he doesn't use the debugger
What is going on? Why is it not? This is going to take forever. I braked into a loop that I can't get out of for some reason. And I'm going all the way from 6,000 to 8,000. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I don't understand why it won't go out. Ooh, cool. All right, nice. Mount. Okay, so now U is pointed to. Oh, yep, yep.
Find it?
I did. It's one of those. You ever forget to put a pound sign in front of something?
I do that
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time. Yep.
Oh my god! Then you find it and you're just like, oh my gosh.
It ends up just using some random address, or well, not random, not the address you wanted.
Yeah, could I have made this any harder for myself? Cool. That's good. I'm gonna be like, I might fall out of my chair if this works and I don't have to debug it again. I may also scream loudly. The Contra disk was still in, so I aired out. That's funny you say that about Nick, because him and I were talking code the other night, and I was showing him some of mine, and we were on Notepad++, and he's like, "Oh, this is what a modern system looks like, huh?" It was funny.
Oh,
Yeah, we were trying to
which
figure out
words
how
you
to
can
shorten out a routine. Curtis has done a lot of optimizations for me in CoCoBon.
Well, the
That's
only thing I'm
cool.
good at, I can't write games.
Well, apparently I can't either. This is like almost 4 years.
Off for flips.
Yeah, that stupid collision detection there in between those dropping spike things it sucks, man. You have to be precisely in between them or you're done. Well, back to the debugger I go.
Didn't work?
Womp, womp. Well, I think it fixed the one problem, but I can't figure out what's going on with the rest of it. I have this routine where I'm restoring dirty tiles, and it's not working right for some reason.
Oh, for
Or maybe it's just taking too much time and I'm not realizing it. That might be factual.
Is there a way without asking the user to tell if they've got an RGB or a composite monitor?
nope. That was a big discussion. Hardware. about that pin
That's
10
right. I
that's
remember
not-
seeing that. Okay.
That would be cool though, huh?
That would be cool. I got that, I don't know, complaints, too strong of a word, request. It was pointed out to me at least that on the last CoCo 3 game that I did, that it never even occurred to me that anybody was using a composite monitor on a CoCo 3. And of course the colors are all wrong. So there was a dude who was trying to play it and it didn't look right.
Yeah.
Just make an image that in composite says one thing and in color says another.
Yeah.
Or RGB it says another.
I'm not gonna support composite and CoCoBon.
No, just RGB.
Yep. I might release a patch where you can change out the table maybe. Because I have so I fade in and out So I have, I think it's 4 tables for the
Huh,
pallet that it
right.
goes through. Maybe I'll just have a patch where they can load that table in for a composite or not, something. I don't know.
It's a good idea. The game I'm working on right now is in P mode 1, so just yellow, green, blue, and red. But I've worked into the code. It checks to see if it's a CoCo 1 or a CoCo 2. Excuse me, CoCo 2 or CoCo 3. And if it's CoCo 3, I'm debating having it set an alternate palette
You
so
should.
that it's a little, so that the green is not that bright green and maybe white
Oh.
instead of yellow, that kind of thing.
Right. So you were thinking just automatically set that if it detects CoCo 3 instead of asking for a monitor type if it detects a CoCo 3, huh?
Yeah, well, I got it. Like I know how to detect if it's running on a CoCo 2 or a CoCo 3, but I thought, and I'm hard setting, and not even sure if I need to, but I actually set the CoCo 3's color palette to be the default yellow, red, blue, and green. Because once in a while, you run a game and it's like instead of red, it's gray or whatever. It's like the colors can get all messed up if people forget to do the RGB command before they execute the game. So I figured I'd set the palette manually like that, and then I thought, oh, well, I could set any 4 colors I want if to do it that way. So I don't know. We'll see.
How do you even detect what system it is? Is it like a memory test?
Yeah, there's hang on. I'm looking
Usually
at
the
code
basic
right
ROM
here.
code, CoCo 3.
You just load whatever is in address FFFE, and you compare that to hex A0. And if it's A0, then it's a, let's see, branch of equal will go up there. If it's A0, then it's a CoCo 1 or 2.
Okay.
It's some other value if it's a CoCo 3, but if it's A0, it's a CoCo 2. So all I do is check and see if FFFE contains A0. If it does, it's a CoCo 2. If it's not, it's a CoCo 3. And then it goes through and it sets the palette and does other stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's really simple.
Yeah, I don't remember where I saw that, but I saw it someplace. But that's a neat idea.
Are you working on a surprise?
Me?
Yes.
Not really. It's not a surprise. I post stuff about it every once in a while.
Free cell, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. You and my brother should get together. He loves card games.
There's just something about them they're not too complicated, and if you decide to get kind of fancy with it, you can, and you can put in animation, or you don't have to. I started trying to write games initially that I still know how to write them yet. So I thought, instead of trying to write something that I don't know how to write, why don't I try to finish something that I think I can do and try to learn a few things along the way. So
Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do too. Yep. That makes sense. Like I'm figuring out collision detection and object handling and things like that as I go. So.
absolutely.
Yay, now it's working. Okay.
My problem was I stopped for about 3 weeks, and when I went back to start again, I can't remember how any of this stuff works anymore. I legit forgot how my code works. So I'm
Do
like
that
having
all the
to
time.
I know
relearn it.
exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yep.
I even mentioned that on the news here because somebody else posted about that on Facebook.
Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm getting old. I can't even remember what I did.
Well, the comments are really helping me. I know that. I hate putting them in there when I'm just going. But man, I come back, I'm just like, oh, these are super valuable that they're here
Yep.
right now.
I comment the piss out of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't do enough comments because it makes perfect sense at the time I'm writing it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the way to do it.
Exactly. Then you're like, I'll never forget this.
Right.
I'm too involved at this point to ever be able to forget.
Yeah, and it's like if it was my job and I woke up every day and did it, then I'd probably be fine.
For
All right, where am I at? Right, what routine am I in? Okay, so this is where I flip over the dirty tile lists. Every time I see the BLT opcode, I get hungry.
bacon lettuce. See, Scott's doing well.
I think this is working fine. It's just taking too much time. And I am not
In your prime?
I'm not expecting it. I'm expecting it to take less time, I think, is the problem. Do you know how, like, if you go over a VSync, sometimes it doesn't like update certain parts of the screen because it kind of tears or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's actually happening here.
Hi, Brian.
So your VSync IRQ.
Yeah, and I need to get that VSync into that IRQ and set the game to 20 frames per second, and I just haven't done it yet. But maybe this is what's going to prompt me to do it.
Oh, for
Well, that's part of the problem too. Why is it not branching? I increment B, right? And it sets it to 2F. And then I say compare B to 2F. And then a BLT, branch of less than. And it's branching there when it's not less than 2F.
Are you sure BLT is not bacon, lettuce, tomato?
I'm sure in this instance it is not.
well, branch of less than, that's the signed version. Signed math. Yep.
Well, I tried BLO too, and it was doing the same thing.
Okay, well, that's unsigned, so I didn't know if that was a.
If I
That was
moved
what I
it-
was thinking, but 2F is only 47. That shouldn't.
Exactly. That's a positive number.
What did you do right before the BLT?
I incremented B. Oh wait, I'm sorry. What did I do just before the BLT? I compared B.
Toasted buns.
Am I missing the? Yep. It's the
Got
same
the number sign
problem
again, did you?
Forgot the pound sign, didn't you?
Seriously, come on.
You were comparing the memory address 47.
No
Hey.
wonder it keeps doing it.
Hey, Paul. Sounds like you need to
Yeah.
pound your code some more.
Yeah. I need to pound something. I'll tell you that much. My brain.
Oh
A
man,
beer.
no laughs for that joke. I thought it was pretty good.
I guess I didn't get it.
You have to
I'm
pound.
not gonna lie.
You have to pound your code because you keep forgetting the pound signs.
Oh Jesus! Wow, that was subtle.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I think.
You think?
Yeah, I gotta pound my code for sure. Yes. All right.
Brian Weisler's asking how everyone's doing. Or is it Weisler? Weisler.
I'm good. It doesn't sound like it,
Brian.
but I'm good, Brian. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. We're doing marvelous.
Okay. It's working. So yeah, I'm taking too long to draw things. Okay, that's fine. I'll just reduce what's on the screen. See if it works. Fortunately, I'm making a game that doesn't really matter what frame rate it runs at. So that's helpful.
How are you doing the frame lock thing that you were talking about, trying to lock it to 20 frames per second?
So what I'm going to do, normally I just pull the VSync and wait till it flags and then do whatever page flipping I need to do.
Mhm.
But if I go over that, then what I have to do is I have to set the IRQ up to go on the VSync, and I'll have a variable in memory that'll count down to 0 from 3. And then when that hits, then it will page flip. So I just have to make sure that all of my routines and everything take less time than 3 VSyncs to run.
Okay.
Theoretically. I'm pretty sure it'll work.
Just trying to wrap my brain around that.
What I'll probably end up doing at the end is I'll probably have the VSync and the sound routine in the FRIQ, because the IRQ pushes every single register to the stack.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only happening once per
60th of a second.
VSync, so it's not so bad. But Simon figured out today how to run both interrupts together without interfering with each other. And he sent me code, and I'm still trying to figure out how it all works. But I will at some point.
Yeah, Nick does that a fair bit.
I talked to him about that. He said he doesn't use both IRQs at the same time.
Yeah, I think he does sometimes. It depends on the game. He always uses FR sound.
Yeah. But he said he's never ran both of them together. He did it like once back in the day, he said, but it was so difficult that once he found out how to pull the VSync, that's all he ever did. Cool. It's working now. Yep. So now I got to think about what was next. Because I migrated a bunch of code from the old configuration over, and then it started blowing up. Speak of the devil, there he is.
There he is.
Hey. Hey, Nick.
How are you?
How's it going?
Hey, Nick.
Good. How's it going,
Boy,
man?
your ears must be burning.
You were talking about me, were you?
We were.
Yeah, I was talking
Well-
about the IRQ thing, and
yeah.
Curtis had brought up that you'd used both of them at the same time, and I said I talked to him about that. He doesn't
Yeah,
do
no,
that
he
anymore.
lied. No, he lied.
No, you did.
Oh my
Don't
god,
do that
I have
anymore, but
stage
it's-
2.
Curtis, why don't you try jumping on that mound?
What's that?
Are you afraid to jump on that mound?
Well, I usually actually shoot it from way back, but unfortunately,
Gotcha. I guess at least you didn't die. So sometimes I die trying to jump over those bullets and land on that mound.
Oh man. I got the level 2.
you did.
Yeah.
You're getting
Nice.
better.
Uh-huh. 66,000.
In this game, that means you're just memorizing things.
Ah, fur.
You got a duck, man. You got a duck.
I thought I did, but my finger slipped up.
Oh, yeah. What got me earlier is I hit the jump button instead of the bullet,
Yep, I've done that.
and I
numerous-
jumped right into the one of those guys at the turrets, and I'm like, son of a... Well, you're in good shape. You got You got 4 lives.
Yeah, but I usually do this.
Oh yeah, well, when I have 4 lives, I always just sacrifice myself at this part because it's not worth it.
Well, I figure I got to practice so I can do it like a perfect run someday.
That's true. Nice.
Ah,
Son of a... And then just shoot your gun really fast on your way down here so you get that blinking thing.
What are you talking about?
If you shoot that little like falcon thing down there below, it sends out a bee. That's invincibility.
Oh, is that what that does?
Yeah. So I always just like when I die there, I just go through there really quickly and shoot my gun on the way down so that it unlocks that so that it's ready to pick up by the time I go solid again.
And of course, I didn't make it up to it. I died.
You didn't want to get that though. There you go. Worth it.
How long does it last?
Not long. You better get moving, son.
You'll find out how long it lasts.
Yeah.
There you go. You're fine though.
I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, see you,
Later,
Jim.
Jim.
Have a good one.
See you, Jim.
Thank you for
Yeah.
stopping by and playing with us.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, for what it is, they did do a really good job in this game. For sure. Well, you went
Well, it's
too
got
far.
the best. It does have the best music track out of any.
Oh, I don't know, man. Predator might have it beat on the music track. What are you guys laughing about? I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I always thought
that was a-
RoboCop was better.
I don't even remember what RoboCop's soundtrack is.
About the same as Predator.
Same guy, right?
Yep.
Same engine.
Yeah, basically. Oh, that worked well.
Good plan.
909,000. Woohoo!
I think I'm done. Finally broke 100,000.
Yeah, it gets. I mean, it's a cool game, but it does kind of get a little frustrating after a while. You just have to be like, "Yep, I'm calling it a day."
Well, one thing I should do is go through and see if I can 6 or 9-eyes it a little bit. There's a couple slowdown areas, like the flames especially.
Yeah, the flames, and when the in the 3rd level where it has those like spiky stomper things.
Yep.
The machine gun like power up floats through there, and it slows down so bad, it's like hard to gauge your timing when the stompers go up. So you'll like go to move and then the timing's all off, so you're not even in the right spot and it hits your hitbox and you die. Super annoying.
Yeah. Fractal 343 says new video up for viewing pleasure on our new MC10.
Yep.
Wouldn't have
It's a
gotten
Taylor and
it,
Amy show.
gotten it, but for y'all recommending, and we love its preciousness.
Yeah,
I
they even
like-
got the SDC 32 SD card, 32K RAM
Nice.
expansion for it.
I like it because it's not a ZX or a Aquarius. It's actually a functional small computer.
Well, especially with the SDC 32, because that's got that extended basic extension too. So the basic's actually a lot better. It supports up to P mode 2. Supports disk drive style features, so that's good.
That's not what I meant to do at all.
So Dick, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
I thought you said this was one game you might even try yourself.
Yeah, I know. I've just been too busy. I do want to try it, but yeah, I've just too many things on at the moment.
Yeah, Fractal or Taylor and Amy. You can put a link to it in the chat
Yeah, it'll be on the news on Saturday too.
Yeah. Yeah, the news Saturday is a better option because there's a lot more viewers. At least double, about 7.
Oh, for
3 of them might even be awake.
one of those 3 won't be Nick.
Say depends on
Sorry,
if
what was that?
You're not supposed to be sleeping yet, Nick. The show hasn't started yet. That's Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sunday for you.
Well, hang on, Nick. What time is it? Like it's in the morning, right?
It's 11. When the show is on?
No, like
No.
right now.
Oh, right now it's 11:30 a.m.
Yep.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. It's 11:30 a.m. Friday.
Yeah, Friday here.
I wouldn't mind it being 11:30 Friday.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it being at least Friday.
Well, in about 2 hours and 20 minutes, it will be Friday.
Not here. It won't.
Here it will be. I'm waiting for about 3 p.m. Friday.
Okay.
I think Scott's mining points.
See what happens here.
Ah. Let me see if I can do it.
Assemble. Assemble.
Let's see here. YouTube.
So when you fire, Curtis, I'm watching your stream. The bullets don't actually flow, continuously. They take big jumps.
Yeah, if you have rapid fire, you get a burst, and then it pauses a second.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't really see the bullet traveling. Oh, I suppose you do.
That was a mistake.
Duck.
What's the name of the show?
What?
Taylor and Amy's show. What's the name of the show?
Taylor and Amy show.
All right. And it's on to YouTube?
You betcha. You're not subscribed yet? What is wrong with you, Sloopy?
Honestly, I haven't been able to get down here a lot lately. Yeah, I looked up Taylor and Amy show and not quite. Maybe I'm not spelling it right or something.
Nice. It's working. It's just not displaying anything yet. Cool. Good. Well, I'm glad that's behind me. All right. So now back to converting the game loop here. Render objects. That's the next thing that needs to happen. Run object functions.
Not such Scott for a while. He knows what he's doing.
Ah, there it is. I think. Yep. Found it. All right. Just for you, I subscribed.
I don't see why that wouldn't work.
So, Scott, have you actually won the game yet?
There.
Well, until I said something?
No, I haven't won the game yet. I've only made it to nearly the end of level 3.
And there's what, 6 levels, Paul?
There are.
Of course, I kind of cheated on this
There
when
you
I
go.
was mining points.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's what you were doing there.
Yeah, you almost got 500,000 there, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to count this one. I was just showing you guys a little trick.
Yeah, if you're going for score, are the tricks to do that.
Yeah. Can I borrow that screenshot?
Sure.
It's not as good as Predator.
We were discussing that earlier.
That was a joke. Put the guns down.
We won't shoot you.
Ken should pick Predator for next week, just to
Yeah, and then
bring everybody down. Then 0 Hour was even better after that.
Wait, can you imagine the live stream for Predator? Every window would be swearing.
It'd be one long beep.
Yeah, that's right.
It would be a large selection of bread products.
And if we do a Predator stream sometime, we have to have David Ladd on to participate on that.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Really?
sure. I'm actually kind of surprised you guys haven't done one yet. Just out of the
Well,
fact that it sucks
Sheer
so
hatred
bad.
of our viewers? Is that what you mean?
It sounds like punishment to me. I've actually never played the game.
Yeah, I know that one game that we had that I was cussing at. I was about ready to play Predator because a lot of people said that it was almost as bad as Predator, and I was about ready to play it just to find out.
What was this one?
I'm trying to remember.
0 Hour.
Oh no,
Thexter.
Predator's not that bad.
Yeah, Thexter, that's it.
Oh, Thexter's way better than Predator.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think it was
Hands
Thexter.
down.
I mean, it's at least somewhat fun.
Somewhat fun.
It doesn't
It's
stab
better-
your
it's-
eyes out with a fork like Predator does.
It's better than going to the dentist.
No, I would rather go to the dentist.
Does that mean that Ken is back?
A
But
root
then-
canal
Ken's
sounds
back.
very
What?
appealing.
But
No,
but then I also have a cracked tooth, and I'm sitting here shoving Orajel into it every 20 minutes, half an hour.
Well, in that case, Sleepy, don't go watch the previous episode of the Taylor and Amy show because they were dremeling something and it sounded exactly like a dentist drill, and my feelings hurt just in sympathy.
I would gladly go watch it because I am in so much pain from this. It's not even funny.
Okay.
well, if you're still in pain from my Coco Fest, we'll remove the tooth for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh,
Oh, looky there. Paulie's
that's
coding live. Look at him.
Yeah.
dangerous man.
See, if I tried to do that, I would just turn into a sermon about Nitrous 9, so I can't do that for you. We are gathered here today for this coding called
Nitrous
life.
9. What's that?
You're getting that? Is that like supposed to be referencing the beginning of that Prince song?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I'm still trying to figure out what this Nitrous 9 EOU is that everyone keeps talking about.
Never heard of it.
You hear that? You hear
I think
that,
we modestly refer to it as godlike. That's what I.
Oh. In the immortal words of the Hulk, puny god.
No, every time you boot it, you go, "Oh God!"
Every time you boot it, you want to use the trash can. That's it.
I gotta tell you, once you get used to multitasking when you're coding, you don't go back.
After all of that hard work for the past 30 years, you're gonna let him talk to you like that, Curtis? I mean, it
You know,
does
you
seem like
just
it could
there's
be
a
better
certain
in 30
you can't
years,
do
but-
about brainwashing.
Since I
Although
couldn't
it
get
should at
Contra to
least
work.
be like Windows Vista by now after 30 years. So.
No, Windows Vista sucked.
Exactly. Sorry, what'd you say, Paul?
I said since I couldn't get Contra to work, I did pop in my Predator cartridge.
Yes.
And
Oh
this
God.
is really, really awful.
Yep.
Yep.
I have a guy on the screen. I am so happy right now.
Hey, animations look good.
Oh my gosh, and all of the objects are still working. Okay, well, that mirror's not. What's going on with that? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Huh. That's weird, though. It's only erasing one of the pages of the laser. That's not supposed to happen.
Do you have one active view screen, or are you page flipping?
I'm page flipping. So I'm doing something where I'm not restoring the lasers on the second buffer is what it's looking like to me right now. And it's really weird when I push this mirror into this laser. It reflects the laser, but it doesn't draw the mirror. that's a problem.
It obliterated the mirror. That's what's happening. It's part of the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. The mirror, you have to make sure you have clean optics.
Maybe it's busy measuring gravity waves.
Could be.
Is the show being sent out to YouTube at the moment?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And Twitch.
So don't tell us
Right.
what you really think until we're off the air, Nick.
Okay.
Good news, everybody.
I love Predator.
Well, God, let's not go too far the other way here. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, the sarcasm.
RoboCop I don't mind, but Predator is
Garbage. It's awful.
impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sarcasm meter just blew up.
Is that the first time you saw it? You've seen it, Paul?
It is.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That should be the first game anybody who gets a CoCo 3 plays, because then everything else seems godlike after that.
Yeah.
Actually, what
Can
you
you
should load up, Paul, is Todd Wallace's new game.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that the one
Tony
with
just
squares.
released this week. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I honestly haven't played 0 Hour yet, so I think I'm going to do that one right now.
Oh, you're gonna be just as frustrated as Predator. No.
Hell yeah.
No, I shouldn't.
Oh yeah,
0 Hour is a great game.
It's a
I
really
heard
good
it was
game.
pretty good.
I actually played it on the stream last week, and don't anyone tell Nick this, but unfortunately I haven't been able to get to the bank yet.
No, that's all right. Don't worry.
The cash is still in my pocket.
Yeah, no problem.
Ken, what week are we doing 0 Hour?
I was just looking. I think it was going to be the same week that you have.
Oh, it's 9.
Who's the next guest?
Terry Steen.
Terry Steen.
On the 23rd.
Yeah. 23rd. Let me just look and see what I got here.
2 weeks.
Yeah, so I had planned on doing it on the April 23rd, but I'll move it to the next week so we can do a Terry Steen game that week.
Well, we can do Terry Steen. We could do the Terry Steen game the previous week and have him on the show to analyze everybody's.
Yeah,
playing.
that's what I mean. Like the 23rd was going to be the week that, or actually the 23rd, I think.
Because we can have his
ending.
game the week before his interview or the week of. It doesn't matter. So.
I had planned on doing 0 Hour for the week ending on the 23rd, but I'll do it for the week beginning on the 23rd, and I'll do a Terry Steen game for that week.
Okay.
Just so
So
you
that
know,
our game on is a Terry Steen for the day he's there.
Okay.
Like that we're.
He recommended Miss Pack. He said to mention that to you too.
Yeah.
Miss
Pack. He's got 8 different levels on it, so it's got more levels in the arcade, and he's the only one who did a Miss Pac-Man clone, the CoCo, that actually has the fruit moving around like the arcade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, just so you know, the 23rd and 24th of April, is
Mhm.
VCF East.
You reporting live from there, Sleepy?
If I had a way to do that, I would. My phone doesn't have internet, so. And it's nothing like VCF Midwest or whatchamacallit, CoCo Fest, where you're in a hotel with Wi-Fi. It's actually in a historical museum for World War II era stuff. And although they have internet, from what I understand, they frown upon you doing high bandwidth things like streaming.
You guys need to move the show then.
They offer the venue for free, from what I understand, or like almost no cost. Yeah, it's nothing like the VCF Midwest. I mean, I'd venture to guess you haven't been there.
I haven't been to any of the VCFs.
Okay.
There isn't a VCF Midwest Canada yet.
Yeah, the Midwest, the VCF Midwest in Chicago is very similar to Chicago to CoCo Fest.
Oh, we should be doing one in Winnipeg.
The only big difference is that there's no entrance fee to VCF Midwest.
There's no entrance fee to CoCo Fest this year either. So
yeah. Well, I had to give money.
No, Taylor and Amy show. We did it in real life with Smoke Machine and lots of screaming. I remember the episode. Was that when you guys were doing the gravity wave experiment, or was that? No, that was the split light thing, wasn't it? Light is a particle and a wave.
With the laser test set.
Weird.
So what's it doing, Paul?
Not what I
There?
want to.
It's broken.
Keep forgetting we have two Pauls.
Hey, you missed that power up.
It's there-ish.
So what's it doing wrong?
It's not.
It's
hard
broken.
to explain it.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It's broken.
Well, first of all, it should be drawing the lasers
Vertical.
every other frame, and it looks like it's drawing them every frame. That's
Yeah, for us it's hard to tell here because we might be losing frames because of Discord on top of what
Yeah,
you're
I think
seeing.
I think I am too. Actually, gonna stop and see what happens. Yeah, it made no difference. And then the other thing is, it's not redrawing objects over. Like the mirrors should be over the lasers, but it's not doing that. I think I know why.
Good night, guys.
Later, Mark.
All right. See ya.
Have a good evening,
There.
Mark.
See ya. I think I know what's going on. I think
Oh.
so. If I go with, hold on, I'm trying to do something and talk at the same time, and it doesn't work for me. So I'm doing this thing where I'm doing the main character update, so the movements, and then I render the objects, which would draw the mirrors and everything else. And then after that, I'm emitting the lasers. So that would draw a laser over every object, including mirrors. So I think I need to just have a separate routine after emitting the lasers that just draws the mirrors. Okay.
Oh, so they don't get wiped out from the laser routine?
They shouldn't anyway, though, because like.
Yeah, because you drop in the middle of the mirror, don't you?
Yeah, there should be. Yeah, like this one right over here. Ugh, stupid portal. This one right here that I'm moving, although it doesn't look like it. Oh, I guess maybe there wasn't one there. Where the hell did it go? I can't see it. But like this one right there, that cross is masked and everything, so it should at least draw it underneath it, you know. But it doesn't do that.
I'd have to
And
look
it's
at
not
those.
erasing the lines. So like after I move that mirror out, the line that's going up from it should have been erased. But it's not. It's only doing the dirty tiles on one frame, so I'm gonna have to fix that.
You're gonna have to pound your code some more.
You
There
got
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
You missed a pound sign somewhere.
No, that's not the case here, but yeah.
Well, pound the code either way.
But I'm closer than I was when I started today, so I'm happy with that. That's always nice when that happens.
Yeah, when you make advances, that's always good.
Oh, I got blowed up, Nick.
I'm
Oh,
not
one thing I
allowed.
didn't test is if this is going to go through the portal.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to play with lasers anymore.
Oh, shit.
Actually, Taylor and Amy, I wish you guys
Oh.
could have been at CoCo Fest about 6 years ago. There's a guy who used to work for Motorola named Steve. I can't remember his last name off the top of my head, but he had a whole bunch of old CoCo ones that had custom ROMs in them to control a whole laser show that he was doing, which he demoed at the fest. And then I think he sold it off, so somebody bought it, but I don't know what happened to it since.
And when I first started playing with Arduinos, I had hooked up two servos to a Arduino, and then used them on a little laser pointer to make patterns on the wall. Well, unfortunately, something broke and the program went flaky, and it turned and shined straight into my ex's face, and she was not happy about this and told me I wasn't allowed to play with lasers anymore because I almost made her blind.
Well, the ones I'm trying to remember the type of laser that Steve used. I think it was helium neon or something. Can't remember anymore.
Hey, Paul, are you playing 0 Hour?
I am.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Yes, I am.
Ah, okay.
You gonna share it so we can all laugh? I mean, critique
No,
the playing stuff?
no, I'm playing it on actual hardware over here,
Oh,
so
gotcha.
I can't share my screen. It's probably just as well.
Is this your first time running it?
Yeah, and I think I'm figuring it out. Of course, I didn't read the instructions, so
Of
I didn't want
course.
to ask. I didn't want to
Who
ask any
needs
questions.
instructions?
Yeah. Every once in a while, I jump when I mean to drop one of the little yellow bombs.
How am I going to solve that problem?
Yeah, she was pretty blind already. She wore Coke bottle lenses. But should
You're
I
not doing
play-
any sneak previews of your project, are you, Nick?
I'm working on it now, but
I think it's
could
probably a
put
little
s-
too early to do a big public reveal, or have you publicly revealed it already?
Yeah, why not? Okay, I
I
can show
wasn't
you
trying to
what
convince you to do that, but
I've got a version on my PC that I can show. Hang on.
world premiere, folks.
Hang on, how do I pause this? Can I pause this?
Yes, F1.
F1.
Okay.
Let me run up VCC.
That'll teach Stevie not to show up.
You heard it here first, folks.
Now, if I share my screen. There it is. It's a good green screen. It took me ages to get that, but
Lovely
I gotta
shade.
find your screen here
That
first.
font is amazing.
Yeah,
I
where
like-
is it?
yeah,
There we go.
I like the high contrast black
yeah,
on the green.
yeah. That's it. You know,
Oh, that
get
is
that-
impressive, Nick.
to get that perfect green,
I
I
hate
knew it had.
Nick,
I
but
knew it had to had to have an effect on people's eyes to make them bleed. So it took a while to get it perfect, but I think it does it now.
Did you
I
use,
hate to tell you this, Nick, but it's been done before. I heard.
What? Someone beat me to it.
did you use a PU-238 explosive space modulator to do it?
Yeah, right. Oh, that one's got
cool.
a bit of a. This version's got a bit of a.
Bug.
Yeah, I don't know what that crap on the screen is. Oh, yes, I do.
A bug?
It doesn't do it on a real CoCo. That must be something with the. That's okay. Ignore that. But that's what the game is for those who haven't seen it. I think. Have I showed it to anyone before? I think I did to Redbeard. Yeah.
So whose
So-
leg do we have to hump to be a beta tester?
Just buy him a Ferrari.
Yeah. So it's doesn't do a lot. I can just show you. I've started making things roll on the screen, which is that. Ignore the sound. The sound is the test.
Well, don't totally ignore it. The fact the sound's playing while the graphics are moving. Just no actual music yet.
It's a test routine but it's going to play musical tunes. So it has to do it while everything else is running, and it has to do it on a CoCo 1. So that's what this is doing.
Well, it's done more than I've ever done.
So, yeah, the
This
sound
is
will drive
cool.
you mad at the moment, but it's a work in progress. But
Yeah.
it's going to be Frogger, but it's going to be split over actually 3 screens because it's a bit hard to get all the graphics to look decent on a low-res semi-graphic screen.
Sort of like Frogger 3 Deep.
Yeah, I guess so. 3 Deep was 3 levels, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I actually haven't looked at that game. I should.
Yep.
This looks a little hard to cross.
Yeah. Speaking of sound,
It is. Hang on. Let me kill this thing because it makes a whole lot of noise.
because of my lack of musical abilities, although I've made several games, not one of them ever had music in it.
Well, it's a bit harder to do on a CoCo because we don't have a sound chip. But yeah.
Well, all the games that I ever wrote were for that other system, which sound is easy.
The
to
Atari.
Do.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's hard at the moment because I'm still playing with all the different speeds of the cars. So you're seeing a test screen at the moment. Currently, there's 2 speeds. There's slow and fast, but I need to put an extra slow in there as well, and that's what I'm working on at the moment on the real CoCo here, which actually I just about got up and running. But anyway, that's on the real CoCo. But that's what I'm trying to do. Frogger with background music.
Nice. I look
So
forward to it.
nothing too original, but yeah.
I'll start saving my pennies.
And it's
Well, the third screen's kind of
there is
second technically.
There is an extra, yeah.
It's not just the road and the water.
Yeah. It's not just the road and the river. There's a parkland as well that you got to get through, or rather, there will be. But it's coming along. It looks colourful, which is another intention that make the colour computer look like a colour computer.
Yeah, and it'll run on a CoCo 1, 2, or a 3 and give you
16K.
Yeah, 9 colors at once, 2 voice music. Or is it one? No, yeah, you're doing 2 voice music, I believe, right?
2 voice at the moment. Yeah, 2 voice background music with notes that have a decay to them.
And that was
Zero
SG12, Nick?
Yeah.
Frogger SG12, yeah.
SG12.
Well, I'm out of here, guys. I got to go feed
Okay.
the kitty cats.
Yeah, thanks for showing us how to actually play the game properly.
Thanks
right,
for
good
coming.
night.
All right, bye. Hey, Paul, you've started up this trashy program.
Yep. This is an import.
Oh, this is it's not Paul. So I thought it was Paul playing it.
Well, it's Paul. It's a different Paul.
It's another Paul, yeah.
Ah, I was going to play that after I play one more game of this.
I switched over. I'm playing 0 Hour now.
Ah! I love it.
This is Nick's forced advertising, I think. It's
Oh,
called.
it seems it.
Yeah. I got
Well,
the
maybe I
beds.
won't be so frustrated with my game after playing this one.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to be better at your game, play Predator. You'll be so frustrated from that.
There you go.
Debugging your game will seem like a breeze.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty good at Predator.
I'm pretty good at hurling joysticks across the room like a shot put when I play Predator, but that's about it.
Right.
Okay, that's enough of that.
That was one of the only games we had growing up.
I'm so
And you s-
sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
And you kept your CoCo?
Yeah.
And how long were you in rehab after that?
Hey, what are those red
Still in
dots
it.
in the top?
What
See
red
those
dots and who's-
red
yeah.
dots?
I see that.
Is that Discord
That
doing
could have been an artifact. Yeah, it could have been an artifact of the video compression.
Oh, I got to say, because I don't
my
recall
screen?
seeing that.
Yeah, I think it's just a compression.
It's on the stream, so it's probably the stream, yeah.
From my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was leaving some trailing red garbage dots up where the
I'll-
fireballs come out
I'll
of.
tell you what it's not. An indicator of where the fireball's going to come out of next. That
No,
would've been
no,
nice.
it's not. No, it's not.
You get used to it after a while. I just start using the sound to know when to jump.
Yeah, you do.
At first, I was like, "What the hell?"
And you avoid the
Oh,
top
you gotta
row.
be kidding me.
Well, it was going down.
That was your
know.
Predator moment.
That's what gets me, is just a little bit too far of a drop.
Yeah, you gotta take into account that by the time you get there, the platform will be lower.
Yeah.
It's still better than
You gotta
Predators.
take into account that Australians can't jump. All right. There we go.
I
And when
don't
they do,
know.
it's upside down.
We've got kangaroos. They're pretty well built for jumping.
Right. No.
So,
Stupid fireballs.
so Australians in the northern hemisphere would have to crouch to go up in the air.
They crouch for different reasons. You can
can.
jump there.
Can I?
Yeah, you can fall.
Oh.
Oh, just.
That was close.
All right.
Breathe.
This is a good one to start with too, 'cause I get like 4 extra EMFs. The other night I got shafted hard because I ran out of them early, and I had to like go find
gamble?
other. Yeah, no, I didn't have to gamble, but I had to play things a little out of order, so I had to move around a lot, and it wastes time when you have to do that. So. No, I should go this way.
Not that you fall short on time. Really, it's pretty generous.
Yeah, but I'm trying to beat my time from before.
Yeah, you've got to get over 3,000 in the timer left over.
Eat that, robot.
So, Nick, I'm thinking about your Frogger game.
Right.
And-
Yep.
So it strikes me that with SG mode, things moving from side to side, that works pretty well because you don't go as long because the cell color change, I guess, if I'm saying this right, that doesn't present a problem, right?
You've got it the wrong way around. Vertical is not a problem. Horizontal is.
Yeah, because vertical you can change the color every line
Yeah.
that you draw. Horizontally, you can only do it every second wide pixel. Because
You've
the
got-
character cell has to be a color and black.
Right.
That's the only two you can mix. So if you want
And-
green to move left, you can't have a blue right
You
beside.
can't, not within the same byte.
Yeah, so within
If
2
it-
pixels, you got to have this either just black and a color,
Yeah.
or pure black. That's it.
So
You can't mix
it
two
does-
colors unless
it
it's
does
every
present
second.
It does present problems.
Yeah, you have to be very.
You have to pretty well design. Actually, what I should do. Hang on, have I still got my VCC? Yeah, I do. I thought I did.
This is going to be a close one.
Later, Fractal.
Bye-bye, Fractal. Thanks for joining us.
If I can just find my VCC. There it is.
Virtual color computer.
I hate
Virtually.
my
You are.
VCC.
Okay. So this is a little basic editor which I use for editing SG12, and this is how I design the levels. Can you see that, Paul?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so this level is fine. It's on a black background. So as long as you don't have the same color, 2 colors rather, in the same, in one byte, as in a color and a black, but you can't have 2 colors and black, or leave 2 colors. It's okay. Scrolling or moving it horizontally is it's a bit jerky if you do it byte at a time, because the pixels are so wide.
Right.
But vertical is good. Vertical is nice and smooth, and you don't have any color problems that way. Now, if I load up what I've got planned for my river level, so whatever, 3. I'm trying to put everything on a blue background, which is a no-no. You can't do it. And this is, I'm still playing with it, but you can see the problems you have. Wherever you've got a color in the same byte, you can't have any other color. Gotta be black. So there's no way around that. All I'm trying to do is to make it a compromise, or design the graphics like I did with the snake down here and the crocodile up here to be complete bytes, 2 pixels left and right. It makes everything more low res, but you get around the black problem.
I see.
Whereas up here, where I've got this alligator, I drew it more high res, I guess, but that meant that next to a orange dot, I couldn't have anything else but black. So that's going to be changed. But yeah, I'm still going to have a bit of black artifacting around objects. So I'm going to have to sacrifice that. That's just going to have to be it. But if I can design it, it doesn't look too bad. So I'm trying to design it so it's the best compromise, because I do want a blue background here. I was going to make it black. I do want a blue background here. I was going to make it black just to get around this problem. But then I thought, what's a river with black? Is it a river of oil or something?
It's called tar. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So I thought, I've got to have a blue background. And this is about the best I'm going to be able to do.
The braid tar pits or something.
That's right. So that's the problems when programming in semi-graphics mode.
Okay.
It's really it all comes down to designing the graphics specifically to get around those color limitations and even the resolution, horizontal movement limitations. But if you do it right, you can sort of mask the fact. So when someone sees the running game, it hopefully will look okay, and it looks good on the road screen, the freeway screen. I'll just bring up the Frogger again.
Man, this level takes forever.
Yeah, I've got to fix that little bug. I don't know how I let that go in. Doesn't
Yeah,
do
you
it on
must
a
be
real...
clearing the screen with 0, 0, because isn't that the inverse at sign on a...
Yes.
Well, I thought I was clearing it with 128, but yeah, maybe it doesn't do it on a real CoCo. So yeah, it must be something funny with VCC, I guess. Anyway,
You
I'll
try
fix that.
XROR.
No, I've got to work out how to boot that up. Don't worry about it. I'll fix this up later. But yeah, I've got this color cycling going in the on the high score screen. But the game itself, as you can see on a black background, you can design the graphics so that you hide the fact it has limitations.
So then each one of those cars, do you have two versions of them? One that's sort of off,
Yes,
half
yes,
pixel
I do.
offset. Okay.
When they're running fast, like the second lane, they're moving a whole byte.
Okay.
So they're moving 2 pixels at a time.
Right.
But when it's fast, it doesn't. It looks all right. But if you were to slow that down, the car would be very jerky.
Uh-huh.
So for the slower speed, everything else at the moment, it moves 1 pixel at a time, and that is done with 2 frames. Yeah, 2. The graphics is double buffered, so you don't see the flickering or anything like that. But I needed another slower speed as well, and that's what I'm working on now, because for this level it's all right, but I need a slower speed in the river scene, because the logs need to go slower than this slow speed. This is the slowest at the moment. But the logs need to go even slower. So I'm just working on that now, and I've just about got it going. I'm going to kill that sound. I've got to add an option to turn it off.
So then your frog is probably going to be what, 3 blocks wide? 2 blocks wide?
It's two bytes. 2 bytes wide, yeah.
Okay.
Or 2, is it? No, you
No,
could be
it's
right.
more than
3,
2, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
3. You're right, 3.
That'd only be 4 pixels, so I'm pretty sure it's wider.
Yeah, because if I go back to the actual graphics,
I was messing around with an idea of doing a version of that game Hero in SG 12. And so I did, I don't know if this is sharing right, but I did a mock-up of it, and
let me have a look. Just switching now. Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, that would look all right.
Well, especially with the black, that would work pretty
With
well.
the black, it'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think what I wasn't sure about, and even the hero himself, he's very deliberately colored, even in the Atari version, where it's each, his torso is one color and everything like that. So it works nicely as long as he's on the ground. But then I started to think, well, if once he starts going up, it'll do that. I don't know, the colors won't work. So
going up and down will work fine.
Well, up and down is fine. Yeah.
You can do every single pixel row with its own unique color.
Vertically is not a problem. It's horizontal.
It's only
Yeah,
horizontal. you
vertical's not a problem.
So for example, if I wanted to make
You could
these,
literally move that up 1 pixel and
You
keep
could.
everything exactly
It
right.
would be perfect. Yeah, it would
these
be
two
no
yellow
problem.
ones could be red, right? Right here.
Yeah, when you move it up, those 2 yellows would become red.
Yeah, you have complete control of the color going vertically. So all like
Yeah.
you're SG12 too, or using SG24.
Or
This is
any
12.
of the SGs.
Yeah,
Any
so
of the SGs are like
you'll
that.
have 96 individual lines that you can do on the screen, and you can use a different color on each line. No problem.
Vertically.
Vertically. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
the whole block had to be either.
No.
Well, technically that's true, but SG12, your block's only 2 pixels high.
Yeah.
And not pixels like you're seeing. It's 2 pixels on the screen raster. You know, if you were doing a 192 screen. SG12 basically just doubles every vertical pixel, so you actually got 96, and it's the same color between the two. But you can change the color between every set of 2 pixels, like real pixels,
Hang on.
with
I don't
impunity.
understand what you're saying. So this is 1 byte. What I've just highlighted right here.
No, that's not.
No,
Not in
it's
SG12, it's not.
No, it's
Oh.
not.
Two pixels across. Every 2 pixels
That's
across
1
is a
byte.
byte. Yeah.
That's 1 byte now.
Yeah.
Oh,
what you got
that makes
selected
a
there.
world of difference. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, if you wanted higher res, you could do SG24, where the pixels are half as high.
Yeah. And it would be exactly the same mapping, but yeah, each individual pixel is made up of 1 scan line, not 2.
I see.
Yeah, because the different SG modes is just basically how many scan lines vertically each pixel is. That's the only difference. Otherwise, they're exactly the same. So SG24, it's 1 scan line per vertical pixel. SG12 is 2. SG8 is 4? 3? 4, I think.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
And SG4, which is your standard one, is 8. Or 12, or whatever it is.
Okay. I see. Huh. Well, I didn't know that.
So that would work out really well, that game, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you
that
move
would work
across,
really
if you want to keep the pixels, well, in this case, you're using black horizontally, so that would work fine in this case too. But if you wanted to mix different colors going across, it has to be every set of 2. It has to be the same color or black.
Every set of 2, so side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that pillar in the middle, you might have some problems depending on what the alignments are.
If you're going to fly in front of that pillar, then something has to change color. Either, say, the red helmet on your player would make the pillar change, the yellows and greens would change to red.
Yeah, you're not actually going to have to fly in front of it. You actually have to destroy it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, then you're fine.
No problem. No problem.
Okay. Well, then that's very interesting. I'm going to come back
Yeah.
to this then.
Yeah, no, that what you've got there would come out really well.
Yeah. If you want to see a really good example of fairly detailed graphics using SemiGraphics 24, take a look at Protectors 2. I've got a couple screenshots of it on my site.
Okay. Cool.
So it's a good mode, but yeah, you just got to get to grips with the limitation.
The only other issue with the semi-graphics mode is that it's not directly supported in the CoCo 3. There is a trick on the gimme you can use so you can get the color blocks to work. But if you wanted to use the text characters, which on a CoCo 1 and 2 you can do, you can actually, like if you want to draw the letter G, you just draw the letter G vertically on each line.
That's right. You noticed with my graphics, actually, all
the at signs that showed
screen.
up, that's actually a text character that shows up. You can mix the chunks of text characters too.
Okay, yeah, because
but that doesn't work on the CoCo 3. You can't use any of the text.
That's why I didn't see that error on a real CoCo, because I'm running a CoCo 3. It doesn't show all that. But VCC, obviously, it's
VCC does kind of a hybrid mix on that. It does
it's
CoCo
doing
2
a
and
hybrid,
3 combined.
so that's an emulator weakness. Yeah.
Yeah. MAME doesn't.
Yeah. All I need to do is make sure I put the proper, clear the background proper. So I'll fix that. That's nothing.
Oh, I did that wrong. Oops.
But yeah, the text, you won't get any of the text come up on a CoCo 3. That's why my text is all graphically drawn.
Okay.
When you do that, and you activate the semi-graphics for the CoCo 3, it works in exactly the same as on a CoCo 1 and 2.
So then the only difference is you can't do text with the CoCo
Yeah,
3.
all the text effects don't
Right.
work. Yeah.
Okay.
Which unfortunately Protectors 2 did use
Yeah.
really well too. They actually made animated waving hands on characters.
Yeah. You can't do that on a CoCo 3.
And you don't quite program it the same way. You have to set the mode up a little bit different. There's a special way to do it in the gimme that you have to do versus.
Yeah,
just
there's
doing
one
the raw.
poke. So in the code that I've got here, I do the pokes to turn it on for a CoCo 1 and 2 because they have no effect on a CoCo 3, and I do the poke for a CoCo 3, which have no effect on a CoCo 1. So you just put them all there in together, and yeah, that's how you get your semi-graphics mode work on both.
That's simple. Oh shit!
Oh, that's simple.
I'm actually surprised I made it this far on that many lives, so I'm happy.
You don't sound happy.
No, it just sucked. It's one of those deals where you were out of range to throw an EMF from platform you were on, so I had to jump over to the other platform, and the robot turned around like as soon as I was there. So.
All right.
Oh, I can't open another elevator door until one closes. Okay.
So how you going with your card game, Paul?
It's
Shoemaker.
Yeah, it's coming along pretty well. It's
good.
I was telling the guys earlier, I stopped for about 3 weeks, and so when I tried to start up again, I couldn't remember what I had been doing. So I have to rediscover and relearn all of the things that I had been doing. But it's going pretty good. I'm working right now on right now the cards just I can select a card and I can move it from one column to another, and it just disappears and pops onto the other one. So I'm working on the logic to actually have the card like slide over from one spot to the other, because that'll look nicer. And
it'll look nicer, yeah.
Yeah, and I want the game to be. I want to add I want to see if I can add all of the features that I would like in it, as opposed to just like I can get something to work, but I want to see if I can make it do exactly what I want it to do. So.
You're going for the slick treatment.
Exactly. So I still have a lot of work to do, but it's coming along.
But this is your first full machine code program as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good effort. So it'll only get better from here. But look at it that way. You should see my first machine code program. It wasn't as good as this. So.
Well, every time I do something, I learn. I figure something else out, or.
It's always you get better with every project.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm showing Protectors too. If you want to see a semi-graphics 24 to see how it looks.
Where are you? There you are. Oh yeah, sure enough.
Here you can see the little waving hands they did by mixing text characters.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
If only this game scrolled a pixel at a time rather than a byte. Still playable, but yeah.
Oh man.
Ah, crap.
What's the pause key?
F1.
Ah, I missed. Game easy.
It is very colorful.
There we go.
Yes. was gonna say, great use of color on that.
No. I play this as well as I play this frickin' Contras game.
I don't know, you might be doing a little better here.
Oops, killed him. Do that.
Who's got the train in the background?
That was me.
Ah, you bugger, you stole my human before I got a chance to
I
rescue.
used to live where I could hear one, and I kind of miss it sometimes.
Yeah, where I live, I'm only a couple of blocks away from a massive train yard, so I don't even notice the trains anymore.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that for me too. But then, after I moved out, I noticed the lack of it.
About 8 mile from where I live is the main tracks for the Northeast Corridor for all trains. I guess it's about a half mile there. And any train that goes from north to south on the northeastern United States goes through there.
Yeah.
There are 4 tracks.
Well, hell yeah.
And generally you can't hear them because there's like so many buildings and such in the way between here and there. But like at night, if you go out, you can hear them coming from like a mile away, 2 miles away, because there's like almost a straight shot of hearing.
Well, the train yard that's by my place is about, I would guess it's maybe 2.5 to 3 miles long and about a mile wide. I think there's
Wow. That is a big train yard.
42 tracks wide.
Yeah, there are 4 tracks up there. Amtrak trains go by every 2 to 4 hours.
The unfortunate thing is the spot that I live in, and whenever a train goes by, I'm stuck in. I can't get out of the area that I live for about 15 minutes as the train goes by.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, there are bridges over it because half the train tracks are high speed.
Well, ours are the train tracks that go right through the middle of the city, so.
Yeah. Well, technically they go through the town, but
Oh, the tracks in our area are also shared by the express train that carries people into the downtown Vancouver area. So.
Rumpa Stompa.
I'm gonna kill all my men on this fort alone.
All about timing.
Yeah. Please give me one. Thank you. Ooh, bonus.
Oh no. Ooh, baby.
No, over there.
Got me nervous.
Give me another one over there. That's a good thing I didn't go right. Every time it gives one, there's not enough time for me to get to it to jump off to get that last one. There we go.
You're playing the EMF chamber. I love this level.
I've got a few words for it, and lover's not one of them.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, and going
There you
back
go.
after I'm done, it's like, it gives me friggin' stair steps.
Ah, you
And
jumped
I
too early.
still screw it up. I got too excited.
Anyway, it puts you back in the right place. Oh, it's game over.
Not when it's your last life.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I get 2 or 3 boards complete. I think I got 4 done once.
I'm almost done.
Shit.
I have a couple more to go. And this is the most lives I've ever had too, which is crazy.
Yeah, I only played it like last week for about an hour. Oh,
yeah.
cheese and crackers again?
I wish I could say the same. I've played this game a lot.
2 more levels, you're going to see the grand finale. If you do them fairly quick, you'll get a good high score. Take a picture. It'll save you trying to do it again for the game on challenge. Yeah.
Hey, no cheating.
Hey, everyone already is.
Date stamp. Date stamps are coming next. As if that can't be photoshopped, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick can Photoshop anything.
Yeah, I do.
I heard he can. I heard he can Photoshop the shit out of a trash can.
Yeah.
Yay! I got saved. Alright, that side's done.
This shredder level is such a relief.
Yeah, I've played that one. I've
That's
only
it?
played about 5 levels.
It looks a little intimidating, but it's not that bad.
It's not, no. One more, the lucky last.
Come on, give me a platform.
I don't know which
Thank
one. I don't know which
you.
one I'm missing. I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
Oh, robot room. Ugh.
It's
I
not
hate
that
this
hard.
one.
It's not that hard.
It's easy.
Uh-huh. It's just long. Oh, nice.
Don't jump. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's tempting, and then you find out the last minute.
Yeah, watching you play this when you were demoing it made it look a lot easier than it is.
Funny that.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching you play this when it had no collision detection made this look really I remember you doing that, I don't remember how early on it was, but that was funny.
Yeah.
Yay! Let's hope I can get over there in time. Yes!
The thing I don't like about this level is how I have to backtrack over in this spot right here.
You don't.
Yeah. Well, you should have gone over the top first.
Yeah. Oh my god, I completed a board with no deads.
Wait, what did I do wrong?
Should have gone to that one first and then.
Yeah, it should have gone over the top first rather than go down and get all those.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
It doesn't matter,
You
but
have
yeah,
to go by that
It would save
robot in the
time.
middle twice.
it saves
Yeah,
time.
all about
It's
the
a
time.
lure.
It's true.
It's bait to make you waste time.
It does make me waste time.
You've got plenty of time.
I guess I was more like talking about having to go by that robot a second time, but
Yeah.
yeah, I always forget because I did the thing where like I did this time, where I go down and pick up those 4 EMF bombs.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't want to do that, and then every time I forget not to. So. Well, it took me a while not to like go here first.
Yeah, yep.
When I
That's
first
another
started the level.
another trick is to go clockwise, not anti-clockwise. Either way works, but yeah, it depends on how much time you want to waste. Okay, that should be it. Up to
Start
the
on
last
top.
level.
And to start at the top on one side and then go back up.
Yeah.
Best way to go. Okay.
All right.
Gotta jump here. I learned that lesson. That sucked.
Yes. Too low. Too high, so. So it's 3,000 something. It's, yeah, 3,000 something.
Yep. Oh, I didn't hit it that time. That's too low.
Yay! Second board done.
That's too
Only
low.
one deaded.
Too low.
Dang, 3,900 something.
Yep, 3,900 something.
Oh, you thought you were gonna get me, huh? Not today.
Well, originally it was harder, that it would fire down like a lot faster, but I thought, yeah, that's a bit too hard.
Right.
People are gonna get pissed off if they get so far only to be shot down here. So I made it easier.
Well,
there it is.
I got it. 3,972. The one thing that made me mad the
Take a
first few
photo.
times is I didn't jump off that cliff to
Ah,
go
yeah.
over there.
Take a picture. That
Yeah, it's on the live stream. You can always look back.
Oh yeah, you can always use that, but
Just look for the time when the hot naked girls comes out on the chat.
Right?
Which
right.
time?
Wow, when does that happen? I'll stick around for that.
Yeah, I saw that, but that wasn't Naked Girls. That was David Ladd.
Oh, I think I'd be able to tell the difference, hopefully.
I did.
I think I just threw up in my
Okay.
mouth a little.
That's funny. I like the confetti. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. They did spin originally. I had them spinning, but I took it out for I forget what reason. I think it's
I still think the
slowed
best
some-
end game screen we've got is it Crystal City that has the big fireworks display in between each level?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
is.
I don't
That's
know
a
what
cool
the end
one.
of that game looks like yet.
Yeah, I haven't won either Crystal City or Xenix yet, so
I've been close. I have. Well, actually, you know what? I do know what Crystal City looks like at the end. Because I cheated once and I overclocked VCC and it like cuts the frame rate somehow. So I played it in like slow motion like the entire time. It took a really long time, but I eventually got there. And
Now
there's
here's
some-
a question.
There's some words at the end. There's like words like, you know how like there's another game recently made for the CoCo that has words come up. Crystal City has something similar to that at the end of it. I can't remember what it says though.
oh, okay.
Gunstar does.
Yep.
I've only beaten that game in Wimp mode.
Yeah, in the proper mode, it's a different ending. It's or an extended ending.
Yeah.
There's big letters and yeah, it
Scrolling.
looks pretty
and,
good.
yeah.
To have Rupert Rhythm headbanging with his guitar.
Not in the standard version. In the MP3 version, I have does very headbanger music. It reminds me, I've got to do a video of that because no one's heard the MP3 version.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember, Nick, you were working on some hardware for that. Did that
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
turn into something?
That's been the hold up. I have a version of the hardware which half works. It comes over the card I got from Jim Brain. The flash memory part works. The MP3 sound part works. The flash memory part didn't. So I can play the game, but it won't use the flash memory. But it does work with the MP3 music. And yeah, I keep meaning I'm going to one day do a video of it, and maybe we can try again and get the hardware built. That's the only holdup. I've got the software; it's all done.
That would be neat.
It's pretty good with the music. It really pumps along.
Hold on for 1 second. We're going to end the stream now. Thank you for watching the CoCoTALK Game On Challenge Live. And join us next week when we'll be playing. I can't tell you that. Ken will tell you Saturday. So please watch Saturday when we have CoCoTALK, the live show. And have a good day.